for this video, I'll be talking about myself and what I have noticed for myself and for my life recently. I have realized that every single time I am trying to start something, the more I plan, the less I do. Or in this sense, the more I plan and don't think backwards. Like, when I'm planning as myself, nothing changes. I have to plan as the version of me that I want to be. Like, become the version of me that I want to become. Get what I'm saying? So, yes. And the idea has been that I have for the longest time felt stuck or felt like something in my life is not giving. Like, yes, I have these individual aspects of my life that are amazing and people will crave to have them, but when you bring them all together, there's a clash. Like, there's something that is not happy, there's some lack of cohesiveness, and it's not anyone's fault from the outside. I feel like it all boils down to some inner work that I need to do. So for this channel, or for this video, or the subsequent videos after this, I feel like that is what I'll be majoring on, to basically share my journey, to share myself and my growth. Because let me just be honest, I have felt like I'm suppressing myself, or like I am a shell of myself, and this is not evident for anyone else who is going to experience me in their lives. Because when you're experiencing me, you will never get to see like the potential I know I have. Somebody will be like, oh my god, you're the best, you're this or this, and then you, in your head, you're like, you haven't met me if I did this, you haven't met me if I did this. So that is what I have been feeling. Another thing is the fact that I have always wanted to have a life. It sounds crazy, but actually having a life is a very essential part of life. Living life is very essential, because life is not just waking up, going on your phone, sitting in your room all day. Like, it becomes draining. Worst of all, if you're a natural born creative, it's so suppressive. It kills you. Like, it literally kills your soul. And at the end of it all, you feel unfulfilled. You cannot recognize joy, you cannot recognize happiness if you cannot give it to yourself already. And that is what I have realized. Like, nothing whatsoever can anyone do from the outside to make me feel better about myself if I'm not happy already with myself. You see, so what will happen is, when you're not happy with yourself, no one else out there will ever feel like they're good enough for you. Interrupted there. So what I was saying is, no one will ever be good enough for you if you're not making yourself happy already, and if you're not loving yourself already. So for this little series that I'm about to make, at the end of it all, I can see myself happy, I can see myself smiling more, I can feel myself like a lighter heart. Like, I don't know how to explain it, but I can't remember a time in my life where I've had a light heart. The only time I have felt that is back in high school, when I used to not only back in high school, but the only time I have felt that is when I'm praying. Like, when I'm praying, and let's say, for example, I'm praying for something out of my control completely, so you're like crying and bawling your eyes out, like, that's the only time I have felt that kind of heart that I'm talking about. And I want it in my life. I want to experience life like a child, to be excited about life, to have that zest for life. So that is the version of me I am seeing at the end of this series. And the series, I want to call it Getting a Life series, because again, getting a life is, it all boils down to who you already are, and your interests and what you desire, right? And no outside influence can make you like something that you don't already gravitate towards normally. Okay, so for this series we are going to I don't want to stay inside as I am right now. Like, I have been staying indoors. I don't know the last time I tasted vitamin D. The only time I've tasted vitamin D is a while back when I was going for something. I was making an errand. Thank God I have reasons to go for errands. Like, for that, otherwise I would not have gotten out of my room for this whole week. For 7 whole days I've not gotten out of my room. And if you look at me, I look like someone who's exciting, someone who's excited for life, someone who's charismatic. Because let me tell you, every time I have been with people, I am the most sociable person I have met in my life. I'm very sociable, I'm friendly, I'm good with friends normally. So I can say that that aspect of myself has not really thrived like that. Like, I'll make friends and I'll make you feel special while having that conversation, and I will also enjoy the conversation. But after that, call it the art of detachment, call it whatever you may, I don't know, but I don't find it easy to maintain friends or keep friends a lot. But I do have friends, yes, but at some point I feel like I prefer low maintenance friendships that don't have us following each other everywhere, doing this, doing that together. And I feel like that is something I need right now in my life, to socialize with my friends. Also, to find something that makes me money enough that, because let me tell you, another thing is that a harsh truth about life is most of the things in life, even for you to get to that point where you don't have to like be working anymore to get things, or you don't have to have a lot of money to get those things, at the beginning of it you have to have money. So as a student, I do need something that can be able to make me money, and I feel like there's no way you'll be having something that is keeping you busy and making you money and still feel the way I'm feeling, feel the kind of bored that I'm feeling. Okay, unless you're in the early stages of something like trading, then you will die. You might lose your soul in that, because you have to stay there, like, removing every sort of doubt that you have and all that. And I have taken a little break from that a little bit, because at the back of my head I'm like, I need capital, but I'm still, like, let's say I'm not doing it on a live account. Let's say it like that, okay? Yeah, but I'll be back. Maybe in the future I'll be like a trading mini influencer. Who knows? Who knows? Nobody knows. Only I know. No, not I. Yeah, only the future I knows. You know? So getting this live series, this is just a basic introduction on what to expect for myself, and for you to expect for me, for anyone who will join this journey at any point of it. Yes, and hope that you stick around, you follow, you subscribe, you do all those things to build this community, and yeah, and just stick around for this beautiful journey to document everything, because what a joy it will be 5 years down the line. Mastered my art, best of the best in everything that I do, beautiful, shining, glowing, and love, in wealth, in abundance, everything that I want. And watching myself back in time, and then I'll be crying and tearing, and I'll be like, oh my god, that's the best decision I ever made in my life. Yeah, that is who I'll be. So goodbye. Thank you so much for watching this video that almost said nothing but meant everything to me. Yeah, bye. Thank you.